Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, number 230 in for Monday, 6th of July, 2026. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you're sort of not too bleary-eyed and struggling for those of you like myself who stayed up to watch that football match last night. So it was worth it. I'm glad that it was not only was it a good result, but it was actually a great game to watch and stuff. And so I can live with that. All right, I would have been a bit different had I just stayed up all that time to watch a 0-0 ball draw. But anyway, we go on. Paul's Monday Market Update. Okay, if you're here in the room, I hope you can hear me. Hope you can see the slides. Okay, and that the technology is working fine for us. Those of you joining us for the first time, the Monday Market Update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can cram into the next 25-30 minutes, looking at strength and weakness within the FX markets, looking at a few charts of interest, and then a look at the live markets. It's not a signal service. It's not trade recommendations. It's just me sharing what I'm looking at, which may help you with your own analysis. As always, you are very welcome here, but just remember you're always responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. And as always, if you want a little bit of help and support, we're about to start the Q3 VTP Trader Accountability Group. All right, so just a small group that helps you build discipline, accountability, and consistency. Okay, with other serious, dedicated traders. Once again, there's a bit.ly code there or a QR code, or you can ping me if you've got any questions. All right, so let's just have a quick look at yen and a quick look at the sterling. I know we've overrun a little bit. Apologies. Always just trying to share as much as I can with you. But listen, yen, dollar yen we're going to look at in a moment, right? But a lot of these are looking particularly have been particularly choppy, shall we say? Okay, but let's start with a kind of dollar yen. That might give us the sort of better view because what we saw last week here. This is the daily chart. Having had the kind of talk of intervention there back at the end of April, we really did drop. But you can see that has just been dollar strength, yen weakness there, hasn't it? And then we got another element of it, okay, last week as well. But look at that, we're already coming back up there. So is it Katayama, the Minister of Finance? They'll be getting a little bit nervous again. They're starting to become a little bit more strident in their comments. Is that the right word? Strident in terms of talking about how they may not give indications of intervention. Okay, they don't want traders to basically get an idea of what's going on. A few other comments and stuff. So I wonder whether they're just starting to get a little bit nervous there. But you can see that the 4-hour chart there, okay, from last week. You can see where they talked about intervention, all right, and then we clattered our way down, all right. And then actually what we've seen is it's really almost recovered. We're almost to where basically we started there on the Thursday and stuff. It's quite some move, that, isn't it? Quite some follow through. And if you look at how's that playing out there? Well, CAD against yen. And CAD has that probably shows that kind of that weakness in CAD, over the last month. But even there, that is quite volatile price action there. Okay, the 4-hour chart having worked our way down, even CAD, okay, which is weak, is almost back up there from where we sort of saw an element of intervention on Thursday. All right, pound yen we'll look at again in a moment. All of them, if you look at it, all of them look particularly scruffy. There's none of them that really kind of leap off the chart at you saying this is the trade. To me, there might be others who look at this differently. I'd just be saying that if you're trading yen at the moment, okay, and especially as a swing trade, and especially of any kind of size, that you just want to tread carefully at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. You want to have eyes in the back of your head. Okay, you need to complete 360 situational awareness to understand what might go on.